Welcome to Your Friends' Husbands, where, despite the comments, we didn't change our podcast name or move the apostrophe in the title. This is the podcast where two guys who probably wouldn't have met are now stuck with each other, thanks to their wives. Every episode, they navigate the wild world of friendship, movie quotes, and long tangents, thanks to Jaxon's ADHD. So grab your headphones and prepare for unsolicited opinions, poorly thought out jokes, and the accidental discovery that maybe they're actually friends now.
I don't remember how we start.
How do we start? I forgot. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh,
my hands are in the air for some reason. Welcome back to
Season 2 of Your Friends' Husbands.
Your Friends' Husbands, sponsored by Letterboxd. Thanks, guys.
And Commit. We have two sponsors this season.
We actually have one. It's Commit. We're working on Letterboxd. My dream for season 2 is to just have more fun.
We're gonna have so much fun.
We're
gonna have guests.
And
fun and food.
For all of you listeners at home right now, we did promise that this would look different than the last area we were in,
and it doesn't.
It looks a little bit.
Well, it looks different. It looks different, but in like a worse way.
It's not worse. Here's the thing:
the walls are blank.
Scott and I, we have these amazing rambunctious ideas, right?
Rambunctious.
We be rambing up in here, but we don't have the budget to reach those fantastic ideas. We will soon, and it will be maybe halfway through, maybe a little bit before that. We can get some. I'm going to make a YFH sign. I have
Your Friends'
half
Husbands.
of the materials.
YFH.
And I think I'm going to start referring to us as YFH.
YFH.
Yeah, because it's easy to say.
You're right.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds like LOL, YFH.
Hey, did you listen to that new YFH episode?
Yeah, dude, that's the way to get. That's the way.
Scott, tell us where we are right now, though.
Dude, okay, part of the reason why we don't have the budget for a lot of things is because we are now house poor. So we now have a house, but all of our money goes into the house.
Okay, real quick though, shout out to Scott, because if you want to see the projects he's doing around the house, very entertaining one. I think I'm in one of the most recent episodes.
Yeah,
I haven't
you are.
watched it yet. I'm watching it tonight.
You haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched it yet, bro.
Oh my god!
I just got back in town and I've been catching up with work. You're lucky I'm here. You're not lucky I'm here. I'm lucky to be here.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, well, you didn't have to go that far. Anyway, tell us your channel name.
You should watch. It's just my name, Scott Lyle, Lyle is how you spell my last name,
like the crocodile.
And you might not find it immediately, but keep searching, because if you search my name, it doesn't pop up on immediately. I'm not that popular.
You should probably think of a new name,
but
that's
just search.
So
just search. We bought a house! ! And then like episode 1 or episode 2 or episode 3. That's what they're all named. I changed the names to all of them.
They're very fun, I have to say.
I try to make them fun.
I made my wife watch the first episode with me, and we just loved it. Because Scott, he's so excited.
I just exude
to do
charisma.
All of this work on a house. And I remember those days too. When you first buy your house, you're like, yes, it's going to be mine. Let's do it. And you start doing it, and then you're like,
it's fun.
I want to do this next, but that is so far out of my budget.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you get to learn the cool parts of being a homeowner, where it's like, hey, we want to do floors, but let's wait and save our money to do floors and all that stuff. But it's just, homeownership is fun, and his episodes are funny. And I'm really excited to watch the most recent one because I'm in it.
Yeah, you're in it. You need to go watch it
because I'm there.
Everybody go watch it. And you just have to watch it. I'm not going to say anything else.
Well, welcome back to Your Friends' Husbands. I'm really excited to be here. How long has it been?
It's been like a few months, dude.
Yeah, it's been a few months.
Because March.
I was coming over like every week still for like 3 weeks straight. Just to like help with house stuff and also to hang out with Scott. So it's not like we haven't seen each other for a few months.
Such a awesome man, helping me with my showers.
I did it wrong though.
We jerry-rigged some new shower equipment,
and
it works.
Works?
Halfway worked, and then I got a plumber out to really make it work. But
shout out to Thaddeus. Love that boy.
Such a great man. He helped me out. So, but anyway, other stuff we did together, and we made some good improvements. So
correct. These are things that did happen.
We still hung out. But yeah, like we said, We're going to have some guests on this season.
Mm-hmm.
So you get ready just be prepared. If you get a call, if you're listening to this, you're one of our friends, be prepared for a potential call to be a guest, to be in the hot seat.
Have you ever? I know you have. I know the answer to this question.
What?
You've never seen Community. That's okay. You've never watched it.
No, never tried.
So there's two characters, Troy and Abed. They're best friends. And they do a fake morning show called Troy and Abed in the Morning. They get Troy and Abed in the morning. And they do this fake TV show, and no one's filming them. Nothing's happening. And for some reason, it's at 6 a.m. and they have a crowd behind them, behind the glass, like trying to be on TV. And they have someone from their study group. His name's Jeff. Come to the episode. And they're sitting there. They're talking about it. And they're like, yeah, for the people back at home. And Jeff goes, wait, where are the cameras? And he goes, oh, we don't record this. And he goes, guys, I woke up at 4 a.m. to be here. Why would you do this to me? He's like ripping off all this stuff, and he just walks away. That's how our experience is going to be with the guests. But we record
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Troy, Scott and Jaxon.
But we already have one lined up, so.
Scott and Jaxon.
Get ready for that.
Podcast. Sorry.
Get ready for our first guest.
We have one lined up?
We have one lined up, yeah. We have one committed. I'll tell you later.
What's it start with?
An I.
Do I know who this person is?
No. But we've talked about it.
No, I don't want
Anyway.
Irene?
No.
Eileen?
We've talked. I will tell you later. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, since we've been away, what have you been up to? You gone any cool places? Reached any cool goals?
Yeah. My family just got back from Newport Beach, California last week. Every other year,
California.
my siblings, parents, and all our family, we go on a trip somewhere, and we decided Newport Beach this time. And it was super fun. We did the trend thing where you make a PowerPoint on whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. My 16-year-old nephew just roasted all of us.
Oh, dang.
Not meaning to, but just straight up roasted us. It was hilarious. My wife did one about how we all would have gotten famous, and it was hilarious because it was just all of the stuff that we aren't ourselves normally, but somehow twisted to be famous. Like my brother-in-law, for example, he's an orthopedic pediatric surgeon. He makes really good money. He's very comfortable, worked really hard to get where he's at. But homie will not do something without making sure there isn't a coupon code or some type of thing before there. And it's amazing. And so Michaela said that he got famous from his TikTok where he showed everyone the coupons for everything and the all the different discount codes. And it was really fun. Good time. My kids had a blast. If you have young kids and you want to go on an easy vacation, go to the beach. The beach is the greatest babysitter.
Yeah.
Like Sophie and Ellie, 4 and 6, just played. All I had to do is make sure they had sunscreen on, drank water, and ate food, and they just would go.
And didn't go too far.
Oh yeah, they were too scared to go past their waist. I mean, can you imagine being this tall? For the listeners back home, I'm roughly guessing 3 feet tall. Can you imagine being that tall and a wave that's 1.5 feet tall coming at you? That's half your height.
Yeah.
And it hits you, and you weigh 45 pounds soaking wet. You're going to get absolutely thwomped. Just, so yeah.
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 No, the beach is a great time.
It was a good time. The only other cool thing is Commit is launched.
Yeah, Commit's launched, guys.
They're doing slow rollouts for all the different capabilities of it, but you can go to the website now.
Commit.com?
I don't remember. It's commit.app, commit.sports.app.
I need to look it up.
Or something like that.
I need to look it up.
I think I can actually get it on our Instagram. I think Michaela put it there, but I don't remember. So I'm going to look. Anyway, Commit Sports. It's not there yet.
Sports.com. I'm just going to search that, see what happens.
Yeah, so we have we have a Commit Sports Media now where my amazing wife works tirelessly to find all the different softball highlights because this is the first year, fun fact, where a softball professional league is actually playing. They're on the MLB network and everything. It's really cool. And so she's been working really hard to post videos. It's wild. She posted her first one on TikTok. If you want to follow us on TikTok, we're there too. Commit Sports Media.
Yes.
One of her first videos she posted currently has 2.6 million views.
That's insane. Insane.
It's absolutely wild.
In the membrane.
And she has a bunch of them that are over 10, 20,000 too. And she's working really hard, and it's fantastic. She's putting in the work, and hopefully in the next week to 2 weeks, we'll have the profile that we were excited about built. It's the player profile. Once that one's done, we can just get people signing up and using it. And yeah,
boom.
It's been good. This episode of YFH, sponsored by
This episode
Commit
of YFH,
Sports.
Sponsored by Commit Sports.
Previously on YFH.
We could do that. We could have a previous, like a recap.
I listened to the last episode to make sure that I didn't need to have any callbacks. The only thing I mentioned is that I want Letterboxd to sponsor us. It's the only thing that I said. So
yeah, they're not listening to us though.
Not yet. Not yet. Positive thinking.
We're gonna have to tag them in something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What have you been doing?
Dude, just all this house stuff that we were just talking about.
But like also
house projects.
Didn't
working.
you go somewhere cool? Didn't you go somewhere cool?
Went to
right
Hawaii.
Before you moved.
Went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
This is how it happened. I think I
on
explained
a
this.
plane.
I think I explained this to everybody on the last one. Maybe not. We basically packed up our entire apartment.
Good.
Yeah, I just had a little burp pickup thing going on. Anyway, we packed up our entire apartment, and then the things that we packed to go to Hawaii, went to Hawaii, came home the next day.
Yeah.
With all of our stuff packed up, moved our apartment into this house. And then before that, the days leading up to the trip, we were in here painting the entire place and doing baseboards and whatnot to prepare for everything to be moved in. So there was just a lot back to back going on. But then we had an amazing trip. We were able to relax in Hawaii.
And you got
and then we
sunburned
came
on the
home
last day.
Yeah, I got sunburned like first day, dude.
Oh, I thought you got super sunburned on the last day.
Oh no.
No, you were just
I was pretty sunburned the whole time.
You know, I got sunburnt on our first day in Newport, but it wasn't the first beach day. We just got there and went down to the beach for like 2 hours, and I got super sunburned.
Yeah, dude.
And then I didn't get sunburned the rest of the time.
It'll
That's why I
get
look
ya.
so tan. And
It'll
delicious.
get you. Yeah, you do. So handsome.
Oh, I also got a new tattoo. That's a new thing.
A new tattoo.
Yeah, it is a lightsaber. It's Darth Vader's lightsaber deconstructed because I like building things and taking these apart. But
Yeah.
also it's Star Wars because I love Star
From
Wars.
Star Trek.
It's from Star Trek. Yeah. Tune into.
Go watch our latest home improvement video and
There you
you'll
go.
see
Oh,
that.
dude. If you want to see all the stuff Scott is talking about, he is doing that in the videos that he's posting on his YouTube. So when he says that they were doing baseboards and painting before they left, he shows it all. It's fantastic.
Go watch it.
It's very
Go
good.
watch it right now. Anyway, yeah, so then we came home, moved everything in, organized everything. We had like a couple days after we got home off of work so we could like organize and finish up any other projects just to make it feel livable in here. And then we were back to work, and then like after we were back to work, still doing stuff in between, like getting home and stuff. So
Yeah, buying a house is weird. You think, I don't know. For me, because we rented one time. We rented for about 6 months when Michaela and I were first married. The ceiling collapsed in one of the corners of the room.
and then you had to
That was bad.
then you had to get out.
So we left and told them, hey, fix it. And they didn't fix it, right? And it's fine. We got our security deposit back. It was cool. And then I was like, yeah, let's just save money and buy a house. So we bought a condo. And I was like, yeah, condo. This condo's only slightly bigger than our apartment. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Like, you can buy a tiny condo or you can buy a house like this. The amount of work that you have to put into it is never accurate to what you actually have to have to do.
I know.
And it gets a little frustrating, but it's also really rewarding because then you get to learn all the cool stuff.
I've learned a lot of things.
Yeah, it's radical.
I've learned a lot of things, especially in the latest episode where I learned how to install a toilet and then fix the toilet from rocking side to side because it didn't sit flush on the ground.
Do you have tile in there, or is it this?
You just have to go watch it.
I'll go watch it tonight. I'm excited to watch it.
It's like tile.
Scott Lyle. We bought a house. Episode 1, 2,
Yep.
3, and 4.
And 5.
And 5. I was getting there. You just cut me off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to tell you a story
I'm
about
excited.
something else. This is another thing. A new development.
New
Okay.
development.
All right,
a
guys.
nude development.
So, have I explained to you how much I love Bluebell ice cream?
Yes, you
Okay.
have. One of the first episodes.
Okay,
You
perfect.
were actually the person that got arrested for going and licking all the Bluebell like a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
You got me.
You got me.
Ooh, man, I thought I escaped that.
You just wore a wig.
That yeah.
Do you have wigs?
Anyway, so I love Bluebell ice cream. Years ago, in 2017, I think probably it would have been. They had a flavor called Groom's Cake,
I remember you telling me about this. It was your favorite flavor, and they discontinued.
and then they just vanished off the shelves. So I wrote them an email, very very entertaining. May I add to Bluebell.
Was it nice?
Wrote an email. Yeah, and I'm gonna make a video about this.
Okay.
So you'll understand all the little details. Basically, after that, they wrote me back and they were like, "We'll probably bring it back at some point, but it's like one of the rotational flavors, but whatever, we'll see."
Groom's Cake.
Groom's Cake. So it's chocolate ice cream, and then it has like strawberry swirl, chocolate fudge swirl, chocolate candy, like not candy, like
M&Ms.
pieces, like chocolate pieces,
like chocolate
in the
chunks?
shape of heart. A heart.
Oh, like chocolate chips,
like
but
a
small.
yeah, like a
Okay,
chunk of chocolate shaped in a heart. Anyway, super tasty. Loved it. Anyway, then my sister texts me out of the blue, and
Which
she's like,
sister?
Jenny.
Okay, not
And
Die.
she's like, no.
I'm obsessed with your sister.
She
Die 'cause
texts.
her name is Die.
She texts me and she's like, Scott, they're bringing back Groom's Cake in 2025, and it says it on their website. I was like, oh my gosh, I
So
did it.
When
But then,
did it?
but then,
It's
and
just
so then
you.
I was
It's
like,
only you.
well, when's it going to show up? Like 2025, that's the whole year. Like, when's that going to
365
come?
days
When's
for those
it?
counting.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't know. And so then I was like, oh, well, okay, I guess I'll wait around. Then last week, my mom texts me, they have Groom's Cake. I just saw it at Walmart.
The best part about real quick, I'm gonna make you pause for
my
a
gosh.
second. I'm gonna make you pause for a second. Is anyone else picking up on the fact that Scott was so irritated that it was gone that his family, his sister and mom, both felt the need to call him and tell him?
Yeah, they both
that you-
knew.
I love that you made
they all know.
such a stink about it that they're like, this is Scott's
all
thing.
know.
He needs it.
Yeah.
I love that. That's
So
hilarious.
then she tells me that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to check it out. I happened to be at Safeway a couple days later.
Not the same as Walmart.
No, it's not Walmart, but I said, you know what? Let me check. I'm going to check those freezer doors. I go down there. Lo and behold,
How many did you buy?
Groom's Cake sits in the freezer, and it's $9.99. But you know what? I buy it anyways.
Just one?
I just buy one.
Mhm.
I'll go back and buy another. But I just, because I mean, $10 for ice cream. I had to buy one, but I'm not going to buy
think
it.
it's
I'm not going to
cheaper at
stock
Walmart?
up. It probably is. Yeah.
Do you think it's cheaper if you buy it from them directly? Like in bulk?
Not really. No.
Like you get 50
I don't think
gallons
so.
of Groom's Cake
No.
ice cream.
That would also wouldn't fit in our freezer. But anyway, it's
Solid.
still just as amazing, just as delicious. Go get some at your local grocery store.
I'm actually going to now.
It's so good.
Or I'll just go take a bite
And
of yours.
you know what?
if I
Hopefully I'm
like
not
it.
overhyping it for anybody. I really
but
enjoy
it.
it.
Is the greatest.
I enjoy
the
it.
Greatest ice cream
I
of all
hope.
time.
I hope.
I'm not overhyping it, but my life has changed significantly.
I hope I'm not overhyping it for anybody, and they're like, "This isn't that great," but I think it's fantastic. So anyway,
All right. So you sent an email. You're gonna make a video about it. I'm excited. So last night,
yeah, I'll read out the whole email and everything.
last night, I had realized that our friends Sid and Zach are in town for the 4th of July. So my wife and I are like, hey, let's invite Abby and Andrew over, other friends of ours, and they can bring their daughter, and we can just have like a little 4th of July party because none of
Yeah.
us are going out of town. It's hot. We have a pool. It's great. Awesome. And then Michaela tells me, hey, Sid and Zach are going to be in town for the 4th. We thought they were going to be gone. And so I texted Zach. By the time I remembered to text them, it was later. So usually I would text both of them with my wife on there so that we can connect and figure out what's going on. But it was I think it was after 10 or whatever. And so I decided to text Zach. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it in a fun way. So I'm gonna read to you the way I texted him.
okay.
And I'm really impressed with myself with
Can't
how
wait.
stupid but good it sounds. I said, good evening, sir. I was not aware that your family would be present for Independence Day this year. Learning this, I must invite you and yours to our home for a gathering for festivities. The House Marriott will also be attending. What say you? And I finished it, and then I reread it. I was like, dang,
What say you?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's my whole story.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I
Did he respond?
Yes, they're coming.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he said, "Hell's yeah, brother," is what he said.
Okay,
Exactly.
yeah. Fitting response.
Yes, 100%. So I'm sitting there, and I realized why I did that, why I texted like that.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I'm listening to this book series so the first book is called Red Rising. The second one's called The Golden Sun. It's pretty good. I like it a lot so far. It's really checking off a lot of boxes in my brain for, I can't find new music I want to listen to, so I'm going to listen to this story, and it's a really good story. It's fun. It's cool.
Yeah.
And this is a really weird tangent that I'm going to take you on. One of my oldest friends, Maxwell, him and I have always pretended that we were lovers.
Interesting.
Not actually, never kissed. We've hugged. We have held hands too, I think. Dang, we've gotten
It's an
pretty
experimental phase of your life.
Anyway, yeah, high school.
Yeah.
Anyway, his wife posted something on their story, and I responded, and I said, "Get away from Max. He's mine." And she's like, "You can't make me do that." And I said, "Actually, I've loved him longer than you." And I said, "I'm actually writing a spicy fantasy book about our love and how it's been trampled on, and it's called called the Unspoken Trilogy." My brain went, you have to figure out what the books are now.
Yeah.
That's just what my brain did. And
Yeah.
so,
what are they?
you want to know?
Oh, you wrote them down.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I might actually write a trilogy now.
Oh,
'cause
good.
I really enjoyed doing it. There's some changing happening. So instead of me and Max, it's gonna be two characters, a young man named Lux and a young woman named Hayes. Lux is actually Lux
and
Eternum
Hayes.
Ursus, and Hayes is Hastella Strix. Right, it's pretty good. So the first book is called Unspoken Word. It's about them entering the academy. Currently, the entire planet is at war with an outer planetary enemy. Different species coming and attacking, and they've been at war for hundreds of years. And the way that this planet is, wow, we're really getting into it. The way this planet is separated is via clans, and so like the clans are separated into sects. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
And it is a law on this planet that you don't marry out of your
Clan.
No, that's the one that's changed.
Oh.
You don't marry out of your level. And so like you are either born low, mid, lower mid, medium, higher medium, royalty basically. It is illegal to marry or have relationships with anyone outside of your level.
Interesting.
That's how it goes. It was illegal to marry outside of your clan until this other planet started attacking, and they realized, well, we have to work together to be able to kill these things.
Yeah, you're like Romeo and Juliet, and that was really sad.
Similar, yes.
We have to learn from that.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we have to pull from things that we already know.
Yeah.
And the two of them, they enter this academy that basically finds your strengths, puts you in certain spots, and you learn how to become like a leader or a strategist or just these things that you need in war. So they're teaching these kids from age 15 till 21. It's a 6-year program. Yeah, no, crazy, right?
There's a lot of detail in there.
I know. This is what my brain did in literally 5 minutes. That's only book 1. I'm not done yet. That's the worst part. They end up falling in love in the academy. They end up falling for each other, but they realize they're both from different clans, which is not illegal anymore, but
they're different levels,
socially
aren't
illegal. Yeah, and they're different levels.
Oh,
she was born into upper class. Her mom is a politician. Her dad is a librarian. He was born into a lower middle class. His dad is I don't remember. His dad is a cleric, so a holy man and a healer, like a doctor.
Yeah.
Religious one, and his mom was a baker. They were raised very differently, but they fall in love and they love each other, and they can't be together. Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The end of the book. Well, during this, Lux meets another guy. I haven't figured out his name yet, and they become like best friends. Right. The end of the book is Lux being shipped off to lead a battalion on something as one of the head of his class. And that's the end of the book.
You know who would love to read this?
Who?
Brit.
Oh, I know. I can think of.
You gotta write it.
There's gonna be smut too.
You gotta write
they
it.
They turn 18 in the academy.
Oh boy,
legal age.
Uh-oh.
So book 2 is called Unspoken Betrayal.
What's 3?
I'm not done. I haven't thought of 3 because I told Michaela the third one and she said it was dumb.
Oh.
It's called Unspoken Embrace, which she's right. It sucks. I need to fix that. But
okay.
the book 2 is called Unspoken Betrayal.
Why is it unspoken?
Because their love can't be spoken.
Oh, it can't be shared.
It can't be shared. They don't tell anyone about it.
Okay.
They've locked their feelings away and threw away the key. Scott.
Oh my gosh.
It's hard for them. Anyway, book 2, we open up. First couple chapters are just war. Like heavy, bloody, hard war. Lux comes out triumphant in this major battle, comes home, finds out H.A.G.S, the love of his life, is engaged to none other than his best friend from the academy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so he does everything he can to stop the wedding, to break it off. The next bit is him trying to sabotage things, meeting with people, all while having to pretend to not care.
You're just giving away all of the book.
Yeah, I know, but no one... I mean, 4 people are listening. 10.
Hey.
10 people.
Maybe more.
You're right. I won't give too much more.
They need to read it.
He's the best man. Lux was asked to be the best man by his best friend.
You're giving away too much.
It's crazy, right?
You're giving away too much.
It's different. Lux and H.A.G.S get shipped off to run a battalion because she is the top of her class for her strategy and he is top of his class as a leader. So they work together to do this. There's a betrayal that happens. Okay,
well, you better write this. You better write this trilogy.
I'm gonna work on it. But that's my because I told my friend's wife to stay away from my ex-lover Maxwell. I thought of an entire story.
An entire trilogy.
Have you ever had ADHD? It's a ride, my dude. It's super fun.
I don't think
exhausting. I have. So, can I tell you guys a quick story? Not you. You don't need to listen.
Okay.
I was here.
Tuning out.
What was it? 2-3 weeks ago? I don't know. I was here in the past, and I had found something down here that was Scott's yearbook.
We're pointing at the bookshelf for those listening.
For those listening, in the shelf behind us is the yearbook. Scott, do you remember which one has the note?
I think it's the freshman year, the black one.
This one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, let's take a look. So I found Scott's yearbook, and I was like, "Oh, this will be fun." And I open it up, and what falls out other than a secret note from a girl? Guys, my excitement was peaked. I've never been more excited about anything in my life, and I went to see all of the Star Warses in the movie theaters. So what we're going to do now is read this and ask Scott how he feels about it, because it is wild. All right.
Jackson also brought his yearbook, so I'm going to read some messages out of Jackson's.
If you want to look through, see if you find anything while I'm reading to our audience.
Whilst you're reading?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Scott. You got it. Also, I grew up in Mesa, Arizona, and at that time, back in the old days when dinosaurs roamed the earth, 9th grade or freshman year was still at junior high. And so if you notice the people watching, Scott's freshman year yearbook is the size of 4 Bibles, and mine is the pamphlet that Jehovah's Witnesses give to you when they knock on your door. Like, it's nice and small.
It is very
small.
Tiny.
All right, so here we go. Scott, I couldn't say everything I wanted to say to you in the yearbook, so I'm going to say everything in this note. When school started and I walked into this class for the first time, I was super nervous to start high school. I knew for a fact that I was going to fail this class. But when I saw you sitting in this class,
so dramatic.
I was the best right here is she spelled shocked wrong, so it says choked. I was shocked. I didn't know you, and I misjudged you. I didn't like you at all. All right, let's stop there.
I didn't like you at all.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, that's happened multiple times in my life.
Gosh, that's so
I've had multiple people in my life that just started out not liking me at all. And
you and Michaela have that in common.
They grew to like me and be good friends with me. So that's not the first time.
Okay. All right, let's continue, shall we? Chat, what do you think?
That was probably the first time, though, that I experienced that.
Chat, comment below your favorite part of this note, because wow, I didn't like you at all. I'm sorry about that, but I knew that I didn't want anything to do with you.
It just gets worse.
Let's just say that I was too good for you. Oh, but whoa, ... Hold up, you're awesome! ! I love having you as a friend. You're super cool and fun. I was so wrong about you. I thought you were a nerd in the beginning.
It was probably my haircut.
I want to rewind real quick to the beginning of this note where she mentioned she didn't have enough. She couldn't say everything she wanted to say in the yearbook, so she wrote a note to just absolutely trash Scott.
Wait, but is there? So there's probably another note in the yearbook then.
No, this is maybe.
Like she probably added
Her name's
on.
Brooke. Wasn't this the not foreign exchange student? That's the wrong way to say that. Wasn't she? Didn't she immigrate to the United States?
Yeah.
The English isn't her first
Russian.
language. Yeah, English isn't her first
Russian.
language. Da.
Correct.
Das Vidania. That means goodbye.
Correct.
Russian accent's favorite
Russian.
to do. I love Russian. It's fun to
We
to
shall
say.
see if there's
I
another
don't
note
know
in there.
anymore. Sorry, I just can't keep in of what I really thought about you
Okay, just
in
read
the
it.
beginning. All right. I don't know.
Read it
anymore.
like an
After
American.
she called you a nerd. She thought you were a nerd.
I
don't know
thought
anymore.
you were a nerd.
Sorry, I just can't keep in of what I really thought about you in the beginning. I'm starting to think this note was designed to be mean. Like, I'm reading this again, and I think she was not being nice.
I don't know. I think she was truly like, I thought like this is the difference. This is the big difference.
All right,
At first, I really didn't like you, but
And then
hey,
I grew
you're
to know
awesome.
you, and you were kind of fine.
Yeah, you're.
So we're at so far. Like, it hasn't gotten any better, guys. We're like 2/3 of the way done.
Okay,
with the note.
keep reading. Keep
All
reading.
right. Now that I know you super good and well, I can now say you're adorable. 2 exclamation points after that. The best it has ever been.
Slammed in the friend zone.
Wait. You really made this class the best it has ever been. I don't know if bio would be as fun if you weren't in this class hour
bio.
with me. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to stop. How do you feel so far? Do you feel like it's starting to trend upward?
No, that's the thing is that we read this and it was like it seemed to trend upward and then all of a sudden it would just be another like
so
it was like I gotta keep you humble.
Hey, real quick, this class is gonna be it's been awesome. Thank you so much for all your fun. You're super short and cute.
Oh yep. That's just me.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, it gets worse. All right, let's continue. You're super short and cute. If anything bad happened to you, if anything bad happened to me or my family, I would tell you everything.
Awesome.
That's okay.
I would know everything.
Why? Okay, never mind. You're the boy that I can tell anything to, and you would keep it just in between you and me. Oh no. It really is super cute how you like me. I mean, yes, it's me that I don't, but thanks. It's cute. Well, hour is up. Brooke, P.S. I'm going to miss you. Guys.
Yeah.
No,
that note just slammed me into the friend zone.
This note didn't just slam you into the friend zone, my dude. This note, I think, may have been meant to be not nice.
I don't think so. I think she had good intentions.
I'm going to go and highlight all the good things she says.
Because you've never met her.
That's true. Her name's Brooke, and you liked her, but she didn't like you.
Yeah,
but
I know.
It's cute.
That was so funny.
My favorite part of that whole thing is you're short and cute.
Yeah, I don't think I was enough of a man for her.
So good. I mean, you were a freshman. What are you? How old are you as a freshman?
Well, I know, but
14,
girls
15?
like in high school just have like these expectations and if you don't meet them, like you're just a friend, dude. You're just a friend.
I want to know what that's like.
They want a freaking man, they want a senior. Okay.
I definitely know what that's like. I didn't hit puberty till I was like 17. Like I started, but
yeah,
that
I was a late
process
bloomer as well.
Was like 4 years long.
I was a late bloomer too. But I remember admitting to her I was like that I had a crush on her and she just kind of was like, thanks.
You're super short and cute.
Thank you.
You have crush on me, I crush you with my hands.
Let's see what notes we have.
I'm excited because real quick, this is my 9th grade, so it's the end of junior high for me. Most of these people just ended up going to high school with me, and so it's like I have a weird time with yearbooks because people would write stuff, and most of the time it's like, hey, class was super fun. You're funny. It's so cool to be around you. Have a great summer. And then you like show up to school the next year, and then at the end they signed the exact same thing, and it's like 4 years in a row. What's going on?
I'm
Did you
just,
like my super
I'm
cool
just
sticker
kind
on
of,
the back with
your sticker.
Junior Sheriff?
We got a sticker, Junior Police, Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah, I ain't no narc.
We're gonna listen. We're gonna not listen. We're gonna read this one
I'm
here
gonna listen.
from Becca. She says, "Do you remember who? Do you know who this is?" Yeah. Okay. Jackson. Oh my gosh, I love you so much.
Pretty much.
I'm so happy that I've gotten to know you more this year. You're so funny. This summer we need to hang out, boy.
We didn't.
Oh, and at Mountain View we need to stay tight for life. Don't get caught by the cops too much this summer. Oh, okay.
That was only one time.
You know what I'm talking about.
She was
Well,
there.
have a great
It's true.
summer.
She was
Okay,
there for that.
explain the story.
And she was there adjacent. Right?
Short and sweet, because I got another one to read.
I think it was.
What did you
freshman year. I think
do?
it was freshman year. Me and my friends. I mean, I'm probably gonna go to jail now for admitting this, but we would we would sneak into our junior high, and there were spots where you could get on the roof, and the buildings were close enough to each other you could jump from roof to roof.
Ooh, like a ninja.
And it was super fun. Except one time when we were done, we came down, and as we were coming down the spot we'd come down, the security guard that worked at this school came out of the gym. He was working out, and he saw us, and we're like, "Well, dunk." And we go out, and just by happenstance, this Becca girl and a few other girls that we knew were there too. And they saw us and thought we were like degenerates or whatever. And in reality, we were just messing around. And I was able to talk my way out of getting in trouble from the security guard. And so it didn't really matter. But yeah, no, I completely forgot about that memory until right now. I guess yearbooks do have a meaning and a use. Who are you reading from now?
Cammy S.
Yeah.
Okay. Jackson.
Wait, pause. Those two, Cammy S and Becca, they were friends. Like, they hung out all the time.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
This is perfect then.
Yeah,
I like how every single person it looks like a girl that writes in these every single time. It's Jackson with an exclamation mark, and then they go with their note. It's not like anything else. That's how it is. Every single one of these. Okay. Anyway.
I'm pretty memorable. They just know my name.
Jackson! Exclamation mark. Another one. Oh my gosh. You are the funniest boy I've ever met.
It's true.
Math was so fun with you, with Mr. Simon. Ha ha ha. Okay, this summer we are going to hang out a ton.
We did.
Thanks for always helping me out with my men problems.
That's true.
Oh.
I did do that.
So you were a friend.
Oh, for sure.
Friend zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, my men problems. Jackson, I love
knew
you
my
so much.
I knew my strengths. I knew my strengths well. Here's the thing, guys. Girls in junior high hit puberty. Boys don't. And so for those lucky guys that started to hit puberty in like 9th grade, congrats. 1. 2, I knew, how do I put this? I knew my cap. Like, if there was a girl that I thought was really pretty and she was out of my league, 9th grade, I probably just slide, because I'm like, you know what? I look like I'm 12. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Just
don't even try.
Fun fact: if you're the dude that the girls feel comfortable talking with, you'll always talk to them, and you're always there for a shoulder to cry on. And sometimes, sometimes
you can turn that around.
You can turn that into just stupid young love.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. Yes.
Are you gonna read more?
I'm gonna read one more. I gotta read another one.
Okay, you read another one.
Jackson! Exclamation mark.
Yeah. Who's this one from?
This is from I think it's Chanel.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Chanel.
The letters are they're weird.
Yeah, I called her Channel because I was a bully.
That explains the note.
Yeah.
Have an amazing summer. History was fun with you, even though you were a jerk to me. Haha.
Yeah, I wasn't nice to her.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chanel. You're a cool person. I had a lot of low self-esteem issues back then. Sorry about
I
that.
like how we're just calling out everybody's first and last name.
Yeah, you're gonna have to beep out the last names. I think
Okay, sounds.
you
good.
should beep out when you just said too, and then when I just said it, so it sounds like we're swearing, because that'd be funny. All right, I want to read this one because it's short, sweet, and to the point. All right, hey babe, I am going to miss you. We need to hang out.
Maybe we should try to like guess who they are.
I could never in a million years. Never in a million.
It might be a fun game.
I remember them. Okay. All right. Ready?
Wait, what was that one again?
Hey, babe, I'm going to miss you. We need to hang out. I love you. No. By the way, no punctuation.
Yeah,
at all.
Not sure.
Someone
Some
named
girl.
Maddie.
Oh, that's Brooke's sister.
I found the twins. What? How did I do that?
That's funny.
Okay. Ooh, wait. I have a question.
Huh.
What did you go by in school?
My name, Scott.
Okay, because some of these girls call you Scotty, and
That's
they all
just
spell them differently.
That's just because they feel like it.
This
They're just
person called you Scotty McFly.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, your desk is pretty comfortable in seminary. I will miss you deeply.
Why?
Deuces.
How is my desk more comfortable
I
than
think
any
that
other
says
desk?
Chandler. I don't know. Real quick though, guys,
Chandler.
before we wrap up today, there was something that someone did in this yearbook that makes me so happy.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
It is a teacher. It was a seminary teacher
okay.
for seminary for the LDS church, and his name was Brother Wessel. This dude created a stamp that says "Dear," and then there's a space, and then it says, "You're one of my favorite students. Have a great summer." And then he just wrote the name Scott next to "Dear." It's so clever.
You just
it's
fill
so
in
good.
the student's name.
Oh,
And then it just
all right. Read one more of mine.
one more.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
I gotta pick a good one.
You truly don't. You can just pick a random one. Also, people did the weird thing where they signed like by their names.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why do people do that?
Colored a girl named McCall, who I know, and I actually think I talked to her and her friends like 6 weeks ago or something. Someone wrote in my yearbook and like surrounded her with Sharpie and wrote "Hottie" next to it. It was awesome.
Oh, this dude's green. Someone colored him green.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. I know who that is.
Oh,
Tyrone was his name.
I don't see any immediately
That's
that
fair.
anyone signed next to their.
Maybe it wasn't my.
picture.
Oh no, that was in my 7th grade one. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I won an award in this. I won I won most spirited,
Wow.
which I
would be.
I participated in 0 spirit days.
You would
I didn't
be.
go to football games. I didn't do anything, and somehow I won most spirited.
Okay. Jackson, hey boy. I hope I will still see you at Mountain View. I'm sure you will find me. Haha, JK. English was fun. Biology was better. Haha, except the huge report. Well, call me. But there's no phone number.
Who is it?
Heather.
It just says Heather.
The heart Heather. Exclamation mark.
I think I know who that is.
Oh.
Actually,
Well,
I think I pre-qualified her and her husband. Like
she made it pretty
quick,
quick, pretty difficult to get a hold of her because there's no phone number.
I had her number.
Well,
I'm sorry that is that like. I know who it is. That's the yeah.
we
I
should
only
try
knew that
calling
for
some of these numbers
what's a name
right now.
What's correlated with
That'd
a
be
name?
so
right now?
funny. There's a phone number over here.
What's the name?
Dina.
Nah, I'm not calling her. Sorry. You have to beep out that last name too. I'm not going to say any more last names.
Okay. Yeah, knock it off. There was another number back here, I think. Oh. That looks like a dude.
What's the name?
Wait.
It's just Max.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah. So I met him in 9th grade.
Max.
Max. So yeah, that's when we became like best buds.
Wow. Oh, Caden. There's a Caden in here that left a phone number.
Caden. Oh no. It's the first one I don't remember who that is.
Oh.
I see
Hey
it.
Jackson, you're so awesome. I hope you have a great summer. We need to hang out. Call me.
Pretty sure that's a dude.
Right there in the green.
Call you.
next to the crack.
Oh, wait. No, that might be a girl.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know a girl named Kaden.
Well.
Jeez. Do you remember?
Memories.
Do you remember just how every girl ever wrote in the same exact handwriting?
Yeah, I know.
How do you guys do it?
How do you girls do it? Well, anyway, everybody, that's a...
Oh, wait. There's the phone number. So, I don't know.
Ivy.
Yeah, Ivy said that you are sexy.
Hey, you told me
LOL.
to call. You told me to call?
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That's a bit we might have to do. I might have to find one where I know that if I call, they won't freak out or get mad. But I feel like I could do that. I feel like people would actually kind of just expect that from someone like me. Oh, here's a number from. Oh yeah, Dina. I'm not.
You left me a note. I just saw it.
Hey, back in 2009, you left me a note that I just saw. Can you tell me about it?
You told me to call. I didn't know what you needed.
And by the way, I find you sexy too. So dumb. Thank you so much for listening to Your Friend's Husband, Season 2, Episode 1. Also, thank you for listening to our new intro that we definitely have ready. And it's already
we have ready right now.
Yeah, I know for
it's
sure.
Created. We know exactly what it sounds like.
See, I think this cool collaboration we're going to do of YFH and your
YFH, brother.
and your YouTube channel, where I think your YouTube channel is going to be us making the studio. That could be an episode.
Dude,
where
of
we
course.
prep it for a studio,
Dude, of
and that'd be
course it
really
is.
cool. We'll share it, show you guys our progress and stuff. But also, please prepare yourselves for some of the greatest photographs ever taken. I am
yourselves.
selling this more than what was it called? Groom's cake ice cream. The things that Scott and I just participated in to achieve these photos are terrifyingly beautiful, I think.
You're probably going to see them before you see this episode.
That's perfect, actually. It's the announcement for Season 2.
But if you haven't seen them, just go on our Instagram right
Yeah.
now and take a look at them.
Thanks for listening to us. Big thank you to Scott for having this room for us and doing all the other work
for
that he
buying
does.
this house.
Thank you to me for
Helping us buy this house.
that wasn't going that direction. I was going to say for being funny, but that's better. Yeah, thank you to me for helping them buy this house. And thank you to Letterboxd for listening and
about to sponsor this video.
Getting ready to sponsor us. We are looking forward to it. I'm going to email them. I didn't know you could just email companies.
Do it. You won't.
Yeah, I will. I will email a company. I email people constantly all day.
Dude, let's both.
Yeah, let's email them.
Well, it'll be from us both.
Yeah.
But you can create it.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
You all have a beautiful
We need to
day.
think of a Season 2 sign off. We're not going to do one yet.
Okay.
It's not going to be the same
it's
as
just
Season
gonna
1.
it's just gonna come to
It's going to be more
it's
gritty.
just gonna come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just say goodbye.
Just like snort a line and get out there.
Anyway, thanks for coming back to Season 2. Join us next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.